Well, hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for February 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your monthly reading for February. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with an in-depth look at what is coming your way. Also, I do want to apologize for the delay in getting this reading out to you all. My friend was a little bit unwell, so I went to check in on them and make sure they were doing okay. And I was just helping out there for a bit, so I wasn't in my usual space, which kind of like delayed the readings a little bit as well there because I had to travel to my friend. So I'm back in my usual space, but I just thought I'd let you know why it's a little bit delayed. You know, I'm doing this reading on the 2nd of February. Okay, so here we are. Now, let's get to your energy. I want you to be aware that February is going to be a bit of a roller coaster. And to be honest, I can't believe it's here already. Time is speeding up. Everything's going by so fast. But all the planets are direct at the beginning of this month, which means you'll have more energy to be full steam ahead on all of your projects and plans. Plus, the full moon is in the sign of Virgo, which means you'll be casting a critical eye on all that needs to be done to get organized and make things happen on your own terms. Also, a super new moon in Aquarius sees you feel more inclined to be sociable. And combining all of these elements, you'll be in the flow of focusing on your tasks, money, and budget-related endeavors, as well as planning strategies for the future. Now, this month, of course, is to allow the visions of your future guide you to implement the necessary steps to make life happen for you. And mid-month, Mars adds extra fire to the mix, which enhances ambition. Now, also, you, my beautiful Taurians, you're going to feel extra determined because your 10th house is also influencing you at the beginning of this month. So 10th house plus Mars equals a lot of passion, a lot of driven energy, and you'll have that energy to be motivated to get projects finished, your tasks done. And if you are in business, you'll elevate to make your mark in some way in the world that you're currently working in and establish your reputation as being someone who is successful, full of great ideas and destined for the top. And of course, if you're looking for work, this is a very powerful month to get a job there as well. And if you're retired or, you know, you're currently not thinking about your working endeavors, it's more about your passion projects or the things that you really want to get done. It really is full steam ahead for you in particular, my beautiful Taurians. Now, because Mars, of course, is in the mix, I want you to be aware that there is a positive side and a negative side to every planet, of course. And whilst Mars will give you that extra boost of energy to channel it into healthy pursuits, of course, there is going to be a passionate clash of personality energy coming out there as well. Some tense arguments could arise from the 13th onwards. So if people are being extra stroppy, you may realize that, number one, they could be just like that. That's their personality. But also, there's heightened energy during this time where people feel extra pressure. And that will be you included, my beautiful Taurian. So, you know, there could be like bursts of road rage during that period, or you know, your boss being extra sensitive and defensive, but it could also be partnerships as well. So there could be a bit of pressure from the 13th onwards. Now, of course, on a global scale, there will be more shocks and clashes as Pluto continues to unearth hidden agendas and power plays that affect us all globally. We can see it already, okay? And Mars being direct actually fuels the path to a fiery clash globally. And as Pluto is in Aquarius for the foreseeable future, it actually could entail that all of us are being drawn into a global conflict. However, I want you to be realizing that this is a period where power is given to the people, okay? So whatever the global sort of narrative is, having your voice and standing strong to say that you're against certain things is going to be the norm over the next coming years. And you can already see it in different parts of the world. And I'm not going to ignore it. It is there. We can all see it. However, I want you to be aware that power is given to us people from now, basically, for the next sort of 20 years. So I feel standing strong, there is the potential to avert some major disasters there. So I know I can feel collectively some people, not everybody, I'm not saying every Taurian out there is feeling a little bit nervous about what's going on around the world, but I do feel collectively an anxiety happening, arising at current events. And of course, I'm aware of it too. But what I see here is that there is an uprising of conscious energy to change vibrations for the better. So you're going to see hotbeds sort of rise and fall, but I do feel there is a leveling out of that energy as well. Okay, so I want you to be aware of that. Now I'm going to move on with respect from that energy, because I'm thinking about doing another channel which is more related to scrying and the events that I see for the future. And if I do have time, I would love to do it. And also I'd love to hear your feedback if you think it's something that you'd like to hear about. But I will stick to tarot and what's going on in terms of your personal energy for these readings. I do want to address that, okay? Now, I do have to mention that Valentine's Day is on the horizon. The 14th heralds the Day of Love, even though it's very commercialized and every day should be the day of love, but you may see some sort of declaration of love and romance from your nearest and dearest. And you're starting with the Lover's card there, so even if you're single, I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention this month, and romance could be on the horizon, but we'll go into detail a little bit more for you. Also, this is a time of potential exes trying to reconnect. So, you may hear from someone from the past during this time. And if you are looking for love, there's a very strong potential for you to connect to somebody new. Also, Chiron is super active this month. This is often referred to as the wounded and the healer planet, okay? So you'll be in a deep healing period and channel that inner strength either into a new project or endeavor that sees you turn pain to gain. And Chiron actually approaches the moon's north node this month, encouraging you to embrace individuality, to shine your unique light. So you may even launch like a new lifestyle choice, a new look, or a new approach to things that you do already. This month you really are magnetic, and you're starting with the Lover's card. So this is an energy of you vibing at a certain frequency in your heart, okay? So on a more localized energy, this is about all your endeavors that are really personal and important to you. So what is it you desire? What is it you're trying to manifest? Because you're matching the vibration of the universe in order for that to show up. So whether it's a passion project, whether it's love itself, or whether it is, a certain deal to go your way, or maybe you're trying to go into real estate, whatever it is, you're attracting it. You've got the Star as your outcome, which means you're attracting a wish. Okay, the outcome is a wish being delivered to you, but also it's a time of clarity. So I feel a lot of you are going to make some major choices this month. Now, your 5th house is also governing you, and that's at the end of the month. So you're going to feel like you want to pursue pleasure a little bit more, just to have balance. It's so important to have balance. You may be working really hard towards something, or you may have found life a little bit difficult right now, but you're going to find lots of pockets of happiness coming in the month of February. This is about letting your hair down, going out, having fun, accepting invitations. So I definitely see invitations coming your way. And I feel like more fun, excitement, and spontaneity is being drawn to you at this time. Some of you could pick up that hobby or revamp your love life. But also it's a time to channel your energy into creative pursuits. Okay, so you're going to be more productive this month. And I feel, if you're already in a love relationship, this month is you putting that spark back into the relationship and really remembering what you fell in love with the person in the first place for. And it says here, give and receive love. Be open to receiving loving relationships into your life. And loving relationships are not just about, passion and romance. They can be about business partnerships. They can be about friendships. So I feel this is you really connecting to people in your life that give reciprocity, trying to readdress the balance. And with the Lovers card as well, I get an energy that you have a choice to make. And it's a big choice this month, and it's connected to your soul path. It's connected to your life's purpose in some way, because you have the Judgment card here as well. You may feel that you've had to pause something, but you will return to it, okay? You may have had to sacrifice something, give something up in order to have a new approach or a new perspective, but I feel like you'll return to something that you really enjoyed, that made your heart sing. And this month, it could be you reconnecting to a hobby, or if you used to play a musical instrument, it could be that you're reconnecting to that helps your vibrations change in some way. But ultimately, I feel like you're attracting something deep in your heart, okay? This is about the strength of you and your soul tribe, building your community as well. So if you're currently looking for soul tribe members, this is a perfect month to meet new people. And this could come through an event with something that you actually love doing. So if, for example, you're really interested in history, you could go to a historical event or some sort of talk or presentation, and you meet like-minded people, and then you actually strike up a friendship that is going to be long-standing. But ultimately, on a more sort of grounded level, this is about you looking at what's in your heart and what it is that you want to accomplish. We have the Judgment card here, which is to believe in yourself, that you're being called to sort of restructure your world in a way where you get rid of like bad habits or outdated beliefs or practices, things that no longer serve you. So this could be right down to like things in your diet that perhaps are not vibing with your body anymore, things that you used to really love. Maybe they don't taste the same as usual. Maybe something that you used to enjoy tastes a little bit more salty than usual, or more sweet than usual. And you're like, you know what, actually, I don't like this anymore. So I definitely get a sense that you're looking at things that you used to like, but you've outgrown or evolved from, or things that have changed and your body is giving you a signal saying, we don't want to, engage in this anymore. So this could be a relationship. It could be a toxic environment. It could also be a food substance. Perhaps there's something that you've been intolerant to for a while. Suddenly you find the intolerance increases to an allergy or something. So I definitely get a sense here that you're doing a bit of restructuring. But this card, it literally says, a new spiritual path or direction is opening up for you. So this could indicate some sort of new start. But what's, really interesting about the Judgment card for you is it's another choice path. It's a self-evaluation period. So you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching this month about what is right for you, what is not right for you. And of course, January of 2024, it's like easing you into the year. And you may have been like full steam ahead, a lot of energy and a lot of hope. But as you come to the end of January and into February, you may have felt that lull. So it's like you really checking in with yourself, feeling, is it the same old thing as last year? Are things really changing? But I definitely see that things are changing for you for the better. And I feel like you understand what you need to do. But some of you have felt a little bit like you're in a questioning mode, like it's not that you're coasting or drifting. I feel there's just an element of you wondering, are you on the right track? And something is coming in February that shows you, yes, you are, okay? Because I feel there is a moment of celebration for you. There is some sort of wish showing up for you, and it's all to do with your direction. Okay, so I feel like you've got a healthy balance here about thinking about your life's purpose, your mission that you've come to this lifetime to achieve or accomplish or experience, but also, to fill your life with love and precious moments of enjoying the moments and, really enjoying the people who matter to you, because I feel like you've got that wonderful balance there. And of course, the outcome energy is the star. So this is about lots of clarity, wonderful new ideas, embracing new experiences, but it's also a renewal of hope. Okay, I really want that to be a major message, because there is hope. In a world that seems a little bit crazy right now, there are pockets of hope, and we will see a turning tide there at some point. And the star energy on a more local level for you indicates, something you've been wishing for quite some time is going to show up for you. I'm going to get the details, but in terms of your career, it could be like that you are recognized for your skill set and elevated, a promotion, raise, or some sort of new income coming in there. For some of you, it could be a love wish. You're starting off with the Lovers card there, and you're dreaming of getting into a high-level commitment. Perhaps you have been unlucky in love. I mean, with the Judgment card, I am going to have to pull some cards there, because there's a strong potential for you in particular, my beautiful Taurians, to hear from someone in the past. Someone who wants to reconnect in some way, someone who wants to find a solution or make it right. They feel like you are meant to be on their path. You're destined to be together in some way. However, I feel this person had unrealistic expectations, and I feel they denied their feelings, whoever this person was. They were scared. Now, that doesn't make it right, and you're the sign that really rarely looks back. You're always looking forward. So, obviously you have some big decisions to make, and only you can make those decisions. So a period of clarity, of healing is going to occur for you this month. But also that star energy is about you stepping into your power, establishing that you're in a really good position to shine your light and be magnetic, to be seen, to attract all that you desire. So I feel like anything that you're vibing with your heart, you're actually going to see it on the physical plane. Okay, so it says here, trust your destiny, be true to yourself, and celebrate your uniqueness. And I already mentioned there that, of course, this period, especially with Chiron there, is about embracing your individuality, allowing yourself to shine. And I feel this is a time where, you are standing in your power and getting a better deal out of life. Let's put it that way, okay? So let's go and get the details for you, see what is coming your way. We've got the Moon card. So that is the energy of uncertainty, using heightened intuition at this time to decide on a path. The Moon card is often indicative of having to make a decision about a path or a lifestyle, or that you've come up against an obstacle that you really need to look at in order to find a solution. But the Moon card is really about looking at your fears as well. And that's why I could feel in your energy in particular, my beautiful Taurians, about you looking at the way ahead, life in general. And feeling like it's hard sometimes to make plans when you're feeling that the world is completely upside down and that things are so uncertain or so chaotic. It's like, well, what is the point? But I feel it's really important to recognize we are all energy. Okay. And if we see over the last couple of years, there has been an increase in like clickbait, really sort of damaging headlines that are like so fearful that it makes you click because you want to know. But at the same time, it's changing the vibration within you. And, they're just trying to show me, I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading. They're trying to show me like an energy experiment. Okay. And okay, thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. Basically, they've shown me this before, and it's of the, it's like, how can I put that? It's like a museum, and it's got two plants, and both plants are watered and given the same light source every day. And the only difference is that the people who come into the museum, they are asked to go up to the exhibit and say really nice things to one of the plants and then obscenities and horrible things to the other plant. And within 6 weeks, the plant that got all the good things said to it really flourished and thrived. And the plant where people shouted obscenities and said really horrible negative things to it, it died. So it's really important that we are all energy. Now, of course, maybe in an alternative universe, plants understand what we're saying, like in terms of dialogue. At the moment, I'm not sure if they do, but they definitely understand energy. Okay. And I feel it's really important to recognize that our energy has the power to shift and change things that are around us. And I just want you to be aware of the power of your vibrations. And I know this sounds so woo-woo right now, but I feel it's so necessary to remind people. My guides are like, the vibrations need to be elevated because things are getting into like a negative slump. People are stopping believing in certain things because there's so much negativity going on. And I feel there is a transcendence that is to come, and people will rise their vibrations. I feel there's a lot of light workers out there trying to elevate. Now, I'm just going to step away from that energy. It keeps coming in very strong. So I feel it may be something that's on people's minds a lot. But let's get back to your localized energy, and I will just leave it there. But it highlights how we're all energy, okay, and how we have the power to shift our exterior circumstances, okay? And that even means on a global scale, because we are all one. We are all a collective consciousness, okay? So let's get to your first card. We have the Moon card, and that is a card of uncertainty, the hidden, okay? So I feel some of you are really looking at your fears this month, really identifying root causes of fear and how you can transcend it, because we've got the Two of Cups here as well. So you've got the Lover's card and the Two of Cups. So some of you may be feeling a little bit uncertain about your love life or your love status at this time, especially as we're moving into a month that is highly commercialized and reminds you everywhere you go about love and Valentine's Day. Some of you may be a little bit like, am I ever going to meet the love of my life? Am I ever going to meet a person? Well, the answer is yes. Justice card indicates you are going to find a solution, but you need to create some sort of adjustment in your world. You need to create space for love. We have the Three of Wands here, which means there is an alternative opportunity in love on the horizon for you. But you are on the right path to meeting love, or to, connecting to your heart's desire. And the Justice indicates you will be successful. It is a win-win situation. So for some of you, the Lover's card and the Two of Cups, if you haven't met somebody already when it comes to love, then you are very close to meeting that person. And I'm just going to pull a card on that. Not everybody is looking for love at this time. Some people are single and really happy with that. So you may be looking at healing old wounds from the past because of the influence in Chiron, of course. But we do have the Ace of Pentacles, which means you're looking at investment, solid foundations. So if you are looking for love, I do feel, if you haven't met somebody already, there is someone coming in who actually creates a solid, safe space for you to open up to love. Because when you apply Ace of Pentacles to a love situation, it is about full investment from the very beginning. Someone who is not going to make you feel uncertain about where you stand or keep you second guessing, okay? So I feel there is someone coming in that you can trust, especially since you've got the Justice card there. And if some of you have been hurt in the past, because we do have a Three of Swords there, you may have connected to somebody in the past who had commitment issues, who was scared of opening up to love. This person, I feel like, you may hear from this person actually, because I feel like they want to give an apology. They now see how their actions really destroyed the relationship. However, looking at your energy, Three of Wands, you're not looking back. I feel like you're looking forwards only. And you may acknowledge their apology or their move to try and explain themselves. However, I feel like you're not really connecting to that moving forward. You're looking for new, okay? So if you're looking for new love, there is really a strong potential there. But some of you are sorting through the baggage of past experiences this month, so doing a lot of healing. But also, I feel a lot of you beautiful Taurians there, you're working in secret on a project. Now, this could be something that is going to be very financially fortunate for you. I feel like you're putting in extra hours in the office, for example, or, some of you may be going to a job and then coming home and, of course, looking after children, which is a job in itself, a labor of love. But also some of you may be doing like a side hustle or something that you're learning in order to increase your wealth in some way. The Ten of Wands tells me it's a lot, that you're going to be very busy this month. You're going to have a lot on. Do not overextend yourself, okay? But I see some of you are really trying to clear space and make way for a new beginning. So some of you may have decided to leave a place and now you're just getting everything in order to set yourself up to embrace a new start. This could be a new career, it could be a new job. Could even be that a new promotion is coming in that brings in new money. Ultimately, the Ace of Pentacles means that there is, a gift of fortune on its way for you. The universe is stepping in to send you an increase in your finances. Now, this could be through some sort of investment you made. Could be that you get like higher interest than ever before. If you've got like acquisitions, it could mean there's like a fluctuation in the market, which sees your acquisitions go up in some way. Could also be like some sort of investment income, like a promotion, raise, or something that you worked really hard for, because they're actually showing me in the water someone forging metal. Okay, so it's like, I want to almost say like a farrier or something. I'm going to have to look up what a farrier does, but I think they work with metal. So it's what I'm seeing is, I'll just describe it because I want to be precise. So it's like someone has like these metal tongs and there's some sort of metal that they're putting in a fire that is like red, white hot. It's so hot. And they're forging it with a hammer. They're like knocking it into shape, creating a shape out of it. So it just feels like something that has been very hard to accomplish is taking shape for you. And it has been difficult. I feel blood, sweat, and tears has gone into this project or this change in your life. But there is a new beginning here, and it is going to be the start of prosperity and good fortune. The Ace of Pentacles is prosperity in its purest form, but you worked really hard for this, whatever it is. You're aligning yourself with success here. I feel like you're making an impact, and I feel, you're going to see prosperity in its purest form on the material world. But I feel it's not a surprise to you because I feel like you worked so hard for this with that 10 of Wands there. But it does indicate new beginnings. Okay, so it could be the start of a new project, could be the start of a new position, or it could be that you are, investing in a new relationship. But, you're really sorting through the baggage of what went before because you feel like you don't want to carry that baggage into a new relationship. So some of you are going to do some major healing this month as well. Now, the Two of Cups, the Lover's card and the Two of Cups, this could mean that you have love on your mind. And with the Moon card, I feel like you are using heightened intuition in order to move into relationships. Whether these are friendships, it feels the Moon card. Some of you may not be telling friends or family about something that you're doing behind the scenes because you're not ready to reveal. By the end of the month, I feel like there is a reveal there. This could be a project, as I said, or some of you are currently talking to someone off grid. You're not letting anybody know that there's a frisson between you and somebody. You're just waiting to see how it's going to develop before you actually tell anybody about it because you just want to see if this person is serious about you. And I feel like in the past you may have said, oh, I'm seeing this person, and then suddenly it all fell apart. So I feel like you're being cautious about a new relationship in some way. For some of you, this could be a business partnership because, the Lover's card and the Two of Cups is basically about unions. Okay, it could be a business partnership there, or it could be a friendship. It could be an energy here of looking at reciprocity, making sure that you get value because you value yourself. So this is a high time for you to connect to other people as well. But also I feel like some of you could be sharing resources with a family member. For example, you may actually have a family member come to stay with you, or maybe you're going to go and stay with a family member or friend to help them out in some way. And I feel this is an energy of you being very generous with your time and your love and your care. Some of you are actually going to do a lot of charity work this month as well. There is what I see. But the Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups, it's in the resistance position, and that's exactly where you want it. It's like you got it in the reverse there with this position. So I feel something that has been difficult or a struggle, I feel suddenly you find a solution. Suddenly you see a way forward that is better than ever before. So this could be a new approach for you. But with the Three of Swords, it means difficulty is no longer present. So I feel actually you're intuitively being guided towards seeing signs in your life to make a decision on something. And I feel like you recover, a situation, like hope returns. But also it can represent someone who either upset you or someone who wounded you tries to extend the olive branch this month. So I would expect, it doesn't have to be an ex, but it could be somebody who really, pushed your buttons in some way. This person, they want to make it good. They want to find a solution, especially since you have the Justice card. This person will come towards you with honesty and truth to find balance and to find harmony in the relationship as well. Now, the Three of Swords in the reverse position can also indicate if some of you have just gone through a procedure or, some sort of surgery there. With the Star, this is you healing, taking some time out, feeling a little bit uncertain about your path, but needing to take the time out to rest and recuperate there. And I feel like you'll be back to best, okay? Three of Wands indicates, yes, some of you may want to get up and be doing right now, and you may feel a little bit bored that you're just waiting around. But I feel it's really important for you to heal first. Otherwise, you may have a setback. So if you're waiting for a date for some sort of procedure or surgery, you may also hear about it in the month of February. And I actually see that this is something that could be rescheduled, or is something that perhaps you will reschedule because it clashes with something that's really important to you. But I feel like you'll still get it done in the right time, in divine timing, okay? Now, because we have so many cards for you that are indicating a big choice that needs to be made this month, I feel, this is a period where you're going to sit a little bit more in silence. Although your fifth house is going to govern you to get out there and have fun a little bit more at the end of the month, I feel the beginning beginning of the month is a little bit more like soul searching, spending time with people that you care about. You may even soundboard off them if you feel comfortable to share what you're thinking about or the decisions that you have to make. But for some of you, it could be that you're thinking about domesticity over independence. And what I mean by that is, in the moon card, there's normally a dog and a wolf. On this one, there's a bat. So this is like using your other senses, your heightened senses, to be guided in a period where you feel you can't see the outcome. Okay, so I feel intuitively you're going to make the right choices for you as long as you listen to your heart, because you have the Lover's card and the Two of Cups there, okay? But also, it can indicate, like normally on the moon card, there is a dog and a wolf. And the dog can represent like stability, commitment, companionship, soulmate energy. But also the wolf can be a little bit more independent, can be a little bit more nomadic, but will return to the tribe whenever they feel they need to recharge or seek sanctuary. So for some of you, it could be that you're thinking about being a freelancer in a career environment. Even if you're retired, you may think about being a consultant, dipping in occasionally when it suits you, or maybe you're doing something like creative that you could put online in order to bring in more finances, but you're not going to do it all the time. I feel like you're going to be enjoying your retirement, but also connecting to your life's purpose and seeking deeper belief systems there too. But some of you may also think about, if you're not retired, you may think about taking a long-term contract in a career or industry, and you may be wondering, can you do the two things? Because, you have a lot of duality in your reading. So this could be that you're spending your time spreading yourself a little bit thin. And with that Ten of Wands there, you want to guide yourself to find balance in that and not overextend yourself. Otherwise, you will be burnt out. So if you have like a long-standing contract in a career, for example, and you're doing like a 9 to 5, of course, you're going to give a lot of your energy there, but some of you may be trying to launch something different on the side. It could be a creative endeavor, could be an entrepreneurship, but it could also be that you're thinking about leaving that long-standing position to be a freelancer, or vice versa, okay? For some of you, it could be, are you looking for a long-term relationship in love? Or are you looking for a fling? Are you looking to be a little bit more independent? Not everybody is looking for their soulmate. So I feel like you're really looking at your life right now and deciding, what is it you want? I'm just getting this energy of intentional living. And those decisions are going to lead you to be on the path that you desire. Because I feel like you're on the right path. With the Seven of Cups in the resistance position, it tells me that clarity is important, and you'll restore a sense of clarity this month. So if you have been feeling a little bit in limbo or a little bit lost or drifting, I feel, my beautiful Taurians, you have a goal. Okay, you're not losing sight of that goal, but sometimes the path can feel a little bit dull, a little bit boring, repetitive, or uninspiring. And I feel with the star energy, you're finding inspirational ways to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do, to find a way of making it exciting and fun for you. And I feel some of you, if you've been searching for an answer in some area of your life, I feel what you're doing is visualizing yourself in every eventuality and seeing how your heart feels in each of those moments. So, for example, if you're thinking, okay, if I take this wonderful, lucrative deal, it comes with a car, it comes with a good pay packet, it's stable, but it means I have to sign a contract for 5 years that I cannot get out of, and I'm locked in it, and it's not really a sector that I really want to work in. Can I surrender myself and sacrifice my time to that for the next 5 years? Or do I take this other opportunity that also gives a car, also gives more money? However, it's a little bit more sporadic. There's going to be months where I don't work. There's going to be weeks where I do work. It's going to involve travel. It may be a little bit more sort of like not as stable, let's put it that way. I'm not saying you're not going to earn as much money in it, but I feel some of you may visualize yourself in each position. And one position you may feel that, there's excitement, there's fun, there's new people, new experiences every day. And the other one you may feel same old people, same environment, but there's security. So you may have to make a decision between something in your life right now that you feel is offering you an opportunity to shift or change or have a different approach. And I feel you're making the right decision, okay? Now, we do have the Three of Wands, which means you are going to have some new opportunities coming your way at the end of this month, okay? There's an abundance of those opportunities before you. Trust your intuition, because you're making good choices. This card literally means you're making really great choices for yourself, and you're having the power to wait for the right opportunity. Okay, so some things may come up on your path, like you may meet like a new person. You think, you know what, they're kind of nice. They're not my usual type, but you know, they're a nice person. They're safe. It feels good, but they're lacking that spark, or that something. I feel like you're willing to wait for the one. You're not going to take second best in any situation. And I feel like you're having that power to tell the universe what's in your heart's desire. And that's when you attract it, okay? Because the Three of Wands is to see everything that's gone before and how it's not working for you, and have your arms wide open to embrace new opportunities that are headed towards you, okay? Now, also the Three of Wands is, you know, patience. It's like enterprising energy. I feel like there's a bit of strategy, restructure going on here for you. And we have the Justice card as well, which means a win-win situation. For some of you, you're waiting for some sort of court case to be finalized, or some sort of legal endeavor to be finalized. It will go in your favor. However, I feel like there could be some sort of delay or waiting on it, okay? I don't feel like it comes to an end in the month of February. I feel like there's some like extra thing that you need to do, and it may be a little bit annoying, but I feel, you know, you will see why in the end it had to be delayed, because it will work in your favor. For some of you with the Justice card, I see that there may be some sort of job, you know, uncertainty going on. There may be some sort of restructure in your career environment, and you're wondering how things are going to go. You may have noticed there are some redundancies, or you may have heard of redundancies recently in different sectors. You're going to see large brands start to downsize over the next year and next 2-3 years actually, and you may be looking at how it'll affect your industry as well. But what I see here is that you're really well liked in your career sector. I actually see you being tapped for some sort of promotional raise, but I don't see it like happening in the month of February. I see that, you know, you could hear about it in the month of February, sign the contract for it in the month of February, and I feel you may move into that position in March, okay? Some of you, if you're hearing about merges or restructures in your career environment, there may be a new contract that is offered to you. With the Three of Wands there, I'm going to have to pull a card, because I feel like you see something in this contract that potentially you're not happy about. And I feel by waiting, holding off, not rushing in and signing it straight away, I feel, you know, you have the power to negotiate a better deal, or make sure that clause is taken out there. Let me just pull a card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Nine of Wands. So be cautious. Questioning is good, okay? Because some people are just going to sign it. And I don't feel like you're the sort of person who would do that. Nine of Wands is really to, you know, stop, wait, look around before proceeding any further. And if there is anything you're uncertain about, use your inner wisdom. It's telling you to bring illumination to your situation. Allow that insight to arise and guide you before you take that next step, okay? So look carefully, because there may be a different path that is right for you at this point. And negotiating a better deal, you know, Six of Cups is to return to it, but also it could be that, you know, basically, because you return to it and you kind of highlight it, you may actually get a better deal. Okay, so there could be a restructure there on a contract for you. Also, I feel there is major energy coming out from your reading in general about someone who hurt you coming back to apologize. This can be an ex, it can be a family member, it could be, you know, a colleague, it could be a neighbor, it could be someone in the community. Right now I'm seeing a bus driver for some reason, so it could even be like a grouchy bus driver. I'm not really sure why I'm seeing that, but I'm seeing that right now. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate with everyone for sure. It could literally mean that you're about to get on the bus and you can think of a person who perhaps has said something that's been very wounding. Three of Swords, it could be something verbal there, but I feel this person comes back to apologize. Okay. Now, also I'm getting an energy of you revisiting something that was difficult, but now it will be easy. Okay, so I don't know what that means for you. I'm just being given this energy. Something that you revisit will be easy and be more successful for you. And the universe is sending you an opportunity. When you get the Six of Cups there, it basically means the universe steps in to send you something that you love or have been wanting for some time. So it's an opportunity that will make your heart sing because you're resonating with your heart. It's connected to your dream, or it's connected to your sense of your life purpose or mission in some way. It's something that was hard. They keep underlining that, and by they, I mean my guides. They keep underlining something that was hard becomes easy for you, and you're being given the go-ahead to move forward. Suddenly you can see the path, and everything just sort of like shifts away, and you can move forward in an easier fashion this month. But also I feel for some of you, like an ex is returning. Every card is like highlighting there that someone from your past. This could be in and around Valentine's Day. You may not want to hear from this person. The Three of Wands tells me you don't. You're turning your back on that situation, or you've already moved away and healed from that situation. So you're in a really empowered position to embrace the future and actually sort of move away from the past. Now, my guides are really highlighting that something that you've been waiting for, it's your eureka moment, okay? I feel February, especially the end of it, a wish is being delivered to you, okay? So let me just clarify there. And then we'll look a little bit more at money for you, okay? Six of Pentacles. I mean, the Six of Pentacles, again, is an indication that the universe is favoring you this month and pays a little bit of extra attention, because the Six of Pentacles literally means an unexpected resource from the universe, because the universe is exhibiting generosity to you, reminding you that the world is full of pleasant surprises. Maybe that's why they were really hard on me to give you that message this month at the beginning, because the other monthly readings that I did, they did not get that message. So I feel, you know, although it's an important message for all, I feel it was doubly important for you to remember that there are some really good things going on in the world, and you're going to be reminded of that this month in February. And this is going to be through new people, it's going to be through new experiences and new endeavors. And the Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands could be that you're being sent new inspiration to earn more money or attract more wealth, but also it could be a new project or a new position, or even a spark between you and someone, okay? It could be like if you're doing charity work, because I feel you're doing strong charitable work, there's a generosity boomerang that's coming right back to you. It's like you're being given a gift because of your good heart. It's like justice, okay? Because this card can also indicate justice. There are scales there. So I feel there's a fairer distribution between goodness to you this month, and the universe is stepping in. You keep getting aces, so this is like divinely guided, a major transformation in your life in some way at the end of the month there for you in particular. So I feel this could be meaningful coincidences that you see, but I also see that you're being daring and doing something bold and different, and you're inspired to change your life in some way, and you will see that dreams do become a reality because you're going to be living proof of it happening to you, okay? Now, in terms of your money, I do see that it will be quite level this month. I do see there's more money being attracted to you. Could be starting a new project, though, that brings in more money long term. But with the Six of Pentacles there, I'm going to go one more because I feel like some of you may be moving your money around a little bit. It's always important to pay close attention to downloading statements from financial institutions that you're connected to, just in case there's any gremlins in the system. You want to make sure that you can prove what you have in the account, just in case everything gets wiped there. Yeah, I see a small increase in finances happening for you this month, but I feel like it's pretty level. There will be more as you move into the month of March there for you. So it's really a self-evaluation point this month. There are going to be a lot of things happening. You're going to be very busy, but more than anything, it's going to be a bit of a soul-searching month where you're looking at new strategies. You know, you're at a bit of a crossroads. You have to make a decision. And I feel like the universe is putting something in your path to encourage you to find an alternative route. The road that is not often taken is the energy that I'm being given here for you. But I feel like you've been working really hard towards something and been very patient. Something that has been delayed will be successful and it will be worth it. However, I feel like there's more to be had in this situation. It's not quite over, but it will be transformed. They're just telling me you're being given an easier path to get to where you want to go, okay, or to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. So, you know, this month, it may feel like not much is happening, but everything is happening. It's almost like you're laying the groundwork to set yourself up for March in particular. But also I feel, you know, plans are in motion. You're engineering some sort of plan here, and you're making some adjustments in your world to make it happen. Also, I feel like you're going to have a lot of paperwork to deal with this month. A lot of emails, text messages, administrative tasks, phone calls. I feel like you're going to be busy doing this month. And some of you may even discover like a hidden talent or return to a talent that you haven't fully utilized, because some of you may feel like you've hit a glass ceiling in life, but you're going to be inspired in a way like never before, okay? Now, just to highlight how interesting and unique your reading has been, because I felt your reading is very complex this month. You know, it feels... Even the third deck there is like exploring your options. So it's like a self-evaluation period. It says explore new opportunities and look into other options that you may not have noticed before. Choices, opportunities, and refocus. So even the third deck is saying the same energy of what I can feel in your reading, as well as the cards that have popped out. And I always say, please look up the meanings of the cards as well, because they all have a specific meaning. But I'm given through my guides something other in terms of energy in order to highlight what it is you can expect at this time. But it also has here gateway of gifts. And it says, keep doing what you're doing and your goodwill will come back to you tenfold. Again, it's the same energy. So, you know, basically I should have just shuffled these two cards out and you could have had like a 2-second reading that said, this is what's going to happen. But I feel some sort of like beneficial, prosperity boomerang is coming back to you because of your goodwill. And it says generosity, windfall, trade-off. Okay, so I feel the energy of goodness coming back to you tenfold is actually on the cusp. It's more into March. I have to be honest with that. I do feel that there's a small increase in finances for you this month, so you may be able to save a little bit more money, but I feel like you're shuffling finances around. If you're owed money, whether that's by like a rebate or if it's by a friend, I do feel that'll get repaid this month, and it may surprise you. Maybe something you've been waiting for, but I feel like you may get it in the month of February there as well. Seven of Pentacles energy tends to mean that, you know, you're going to have enough, and, you know, you may even spend some money on self-development through classes, or you may be saving for a holiday of some sorts. But I feel like you're utilizing your skill set in a way, but you're doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of questioning in the month of February. And I do feel a lot of you beautiful Taurians will have love on your mind. If you're in a relationship with somebody already, I definitely see that this person... I see they're really busy actually, but I do feel like they're going to make time to make a fuss of you this year. Okay, I feel like they want to show you how much they appreciate you, because I feel they're learning more about reciprocity, and I feel like you're teaching them about it as well. And if you're not in a relationship and you're looking for love, I do feel, I feel two things really. I'll pull one more card on it. I feel that you have a high potential to meet somebody new, but the Three of Wands indicates that I feel, you know, you need to sort of be in a group setting. I feel there's an invitation that's coming in that you may want to take, and you may have a conversation with a new person at that environment. And I feel there's a potential there for you to carry on a relationship, a frisson. I do feel like there's chemistry between you and this new person, a spark, okay? But I also am picking up Secret Admirer energy for you as well, okay? So I'm just going to pull a card on the Secret Admirer energy, King of Pentacles. So, I mean, King of Pentacles could indicate this person is another Taurus, another Taurian. The Moon card, the Hangman, okay? This person is waiting. Okay, the Strength card. There's some major arcanas coming out here. Can you show me a little bit more what's going on here with this person? Yeah, this person, they're very hesitant to get into a high-level commitment at this time. They're holding off, but there is someone already in your immediate circumstances who loves you, who is in love with you, okay? The main energy I'm getting is that this is you, my beautiful Taurians. Okay, this is a Taurus card. So I feel like you're someone who's established yourself. You know what you want when it comes to love, and you certainly know what you do not want. But with the Moon card there, it's like you're feeling a bit uncertain. So you may have a choice. You may have a choice of a long-term commitment if you're single right now, meeting someone new, or the potential of an ex returning a fling is also available to you. But I feel there is a person here who is hiding their feelings from you. Okay, this is someone, I mean, it could be a boss if you're in a career. Intuitively, with the moon card being present, you kind of have a hunch you know who this person is. Okay, with the hangman there and the strength card, this person, they're holding back. Okay, I feel either they see that you went through some sort of breakup, or you're not ready for love, or maybe they feel like you're not interested. I'll just see how you feel about them. But the Ace of Cups tells me this person does love you. How does my beautiful Taurus feel about this person? Because you've got the Three of Wands, I feel like you're looking for someone new, someone you don't know. So let me just see, how does my beautiful Taurians feel? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. You could see them as like a friend or a companion, or someone you work with, or someone that, you know, you can talk to, but at the same time, yeah, the Nine of Wands, I mean, you're cautious about getting involved in this, so it could be a friend. Let's go one more. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's an energy here of almost like you kind of know deep down that this person has feelings for you, but you push it away because you're like, you know what, I don't want to overstep a mark. So I feel like you're not in love with this person. I feel like you're focusing on your own personal development and growth, and I feel like when this person does come forward, they will have the courage to face it head on. But right now, I feel in February, I mean, for example, you may like get an anonymous card or anonymous like message saying they have feelings for you, but they're not going to reveal who they are just yet. Maybe in the future, but not in February. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Okay, so we got scissors here. Okay, scissors, of course, are all about cutting things out that perhaps are not good for you, or that you feel or you've outgrown in some way. But also scissors are about landscaping, you know, about cultivating your landscape, cutting back on things that perhaps you feel you don't resonate with anymore. It promotes personal growth. You know, when you think about a rose bush, you have to cut it back in order for it to grow and flourish even more. So I feel that's the period that you're in right now. And we also have, of course, the water rune, which is all about your emotions. Okay, psychic development, dreams, spirituality, using your intuition. And I feel this is you kind of, some of you may be a little bit more nostalgic this month as well. Okay, dreaming of the great escape into your mind. But I feel, you know, you're someone who's also a realist. So you're going to find that balance between dreaming of all the possibilities and then, you know, being very logical to make things happen. And of course, we have musical notes, raising vibrations. And that's what your energy was all about right at the beginning of this reading. More music, bringing more music into the everyday. Some of you are musicians. You may return to an instrument that you used to play, or you may actually return to music that used to fuel you to move forward and be motivated in some way. But I feel you are elevating spiritually as well. And there is a gift here that you have that you're not really investigating further, but you will in the month of February. You'll feel called to do it. For example, if some of you are really good at like creative writing, and you used to always be told you were great in class at writing stories, some of you may actually decide to write a book and use your imagination to write something that you can publish online for yourself. And then you'll see that other people want to read it, and it becomes a business for you. For some of you, it could be that you used to be really good at sports, and you decide that you want to move into that arena again. And if you feel like you can't move into that arena professionally, you may do it on more of a localized scale, or you may even teach or consult, be a consultant for other people there as well. So that's coming through strongly. Again, this reading probably isn't going to resonate with most people, but I have to give you what I have coming through. So I hope there is something that resonates. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.